Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. The transfer window is in full swing, and we're here to build the best XI of the transfer window so far. Let's do this. In the goalkeeping position, it's someone that went from Catalonia to Catalonia. It's Juan Garcia of FC Barcelona. He had a very impressive season for Espanyol, keeping them in the Spanish first division, and he got rewarded a move to their direct main rivals, FC Barcelona, for a fee around 23 million euros, I believe 23 to 25 million euros. This is a great signing for FC Barcelona, who have been, needing a goal. I mean, they should have moved on from Ter Stegen in like 2020. The signs were there, but they kept on waiting. Szczesny had a heroic-esque season for them last season, but now brought in Juan Garcia, who could potentially be Victor Valdez 2.0, and he takes the goalkeeping position. Moving on to the right back position, we could have used Frimpong, but we're going to use the one he is replacing, which is Trent Alexander to Real Madrid. I've had my thoughts and opinions about Trent as a player. I don't think he's as good as people say because of his glaring weaknesses in his game, but Trent, incredible signing for Real Madrid. Free transfer, obviously, with a hefty signing bonus, as they always do. Madrid love negotiating with the player instead of the club giving away as much money, so it don't matter. But back to Trent, I think he is the best right back signing so far of this transfer window. Yes, Frimpong is a good player, but I think Trent is a better and more talented player, and he takes the right back position. From one Real Madrid signing to another is Dean Huijsen. Dean Huijsen takes the right centre-back spot. This is someone I wanted at Paris Saint-Germain the season before he went to Bournemouth when he was at Juventus. But I've watched him in the Nations League with Spain. I've watched him with Real Madrid in the Club World Cup. And obviously, he missed that PSG humiliation, luckily to him. But Dean Huijsen, I know it's a bit expensive, but when it comes actually to centre-backs, there have not been that many great centre-back signings so far this summer, but he definitely takes the right centre-back spot. Moving on to the left centre-back spot, we have Hanko, who has been linked with a move from Feyenoord to Atletico Madrid since last summer transfer window, and Atletico finally made it finalized for around 30 million euros, and he takes the left centre-back position. And to finish off the defense, there are two good left backs. It was Kerkez from Bournemouth to Liverpool. It was Ait Nouri from Wolves to City. And then we had Carreras from Benfica to Madrid. I love Ait Nouri, but I'm going to just edge it slightly to Kerkez from Bournemouth to Liverpool. Both those two players were the best left backs in the Premier League last season. But I think Kerkez, especially when you're alongside the other signings they have made and how Arne Slot wants to play next season, I think Kerkez will take and complete the defense of this team. Moving into the midfield, and finally, the first great signing, probably under Arteta for Arsenal, Zubimendi joins Arsenal for in between 60 to 70 million euros. And this was a great and needed signing. All the hype about Partey and Rice, calling Rice a 6, you either don't understand football or you're just lying. So this was a signing needed for Arsenal, who want to play possession, who want to be able to control and dictate games. Zubimendi, great signing for them. Moving on to the next midfield positions, we have Reinders, who went a bit under the radar in terms of interest. Only City went in for him. No other club was there for him. They did pay some of a hefty price, Manchester City, for Reinders, but he completes the double pivot in midfield. And lastly but not least, the gem of this transfer window, the gem of this team, Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. And yes, this is the third highest transfer fee of all time, I believe, after Mbappe and Neymar Jr., but it's deservedly so. Florian Wirtz is someone I've wanted at PSG, but I've known it would have taken so much money to get him out of there. And Liverpool make a serious statement by signing Florian Wirtz, and he obviously takes this spot. Moving on to the front three. On the right side, we have Ryan Cherki. There was Kudos. There was probably someone else, but Cherki, for 35 million as well. I mean, this will be a signing. Looks back into the future and say, how did City pull this signing off? How did they manage to get Cherki for this deal and with no competition from other teams? I rate Cherki extremely highly. Also another player I wanted at Paris Saint-Germain, and he will cook at City for sure. Left wing spot has to be Cunha. Could have put Rashford, but obviously Cunha is there to replace Rashford as an upgrade. Rashford, name-wise, obviously better than Cunha, but performance and ability over the past 2 seasons, absolutely not. And Cunha takes the left-wing position as well. A bit overpriced when it comes to these Premier League clubs, but that's just football, how it moves nowadays. And Cunha takes the left-wing spot. And final position to finish off this team, is my Swedish star boy, Viktor Gyökeres. Another great signing by Arsenal. When it came to Gyökeres or Sesko for Arsenal, I was always in the Gyökeres party boat because it made sense. Sesko, again, people just watch comps and don't understand football. Let me not go into that. But Gyökeres, I think this is a great signing for Arsenal. Add in Zubimendi, add in Mosquera on defense, add in maybe some other signings. And Arsenal potentially could actually win the Premier League. Like, they actually have a stronger squad than last season. You know, we've talked about Arteta's transfer windows ever since coming to Arsenal. This is the first one. Yes, maybe some Arsenal fans will say finally the board is backing him, but I think it's more this is Arteta's final chance. And he's getting a great squad now to try for the final last time. But here's a complete squad. Juan Garcia in goal, Huijsen, Trent, Hanko, Kerkes in the defense, Zubimendi, Reinders, Wirtz, Cunha, Gyökeres, and Cherki up in attack. And it's nearly a full La Liga defense, and the rest of the team is all Premier League. This is what has been dominating football for a very long time now, and will continue to do so. I mean, the expenditure by these Premier League clubs, the other leagues can't compete. Obviously, the big teams like a PSG, like a Madrid, like a Barca, like a Bayern, they'll be able to compete. It's going to be interesting to see how this team continues to get updated throughout the summer transfer window, and I'll obviously make a video at the end of the transfer window comparing this team and see what players will join. You have Alexander Isak, you have some other great players who could potentially join this team. Let's see who it is. Let me know in the comments down below, which player do you feel was missed in this transfer best XI? That's been it from boy PSGINT. Hopefully guys you enjoyed this video, and as usual, allez Paris.